Hello, and welcome. Before we begin, I need you to do one thing. Turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and make sure you're alone. Because what you're about to hear, it's not just a story. Some say that listening is harmless. But tonight, the house will listen back. The walls have ears. And your fears, your deepest, darkest fears, will have a voice. If you're ready, then lean in, listen carefully, and remember, the story isn't just mine. Once it begins, it follows anyone who hears it. I never believed in ghosts until I moved here. The house stood on the outskirts, almost forgotten by time. The roof creaked at the slightest wind, and the doors closed with a sound that made it feel like something deep inside the house was waking up. The neighbors warned me, "It's strangely quiet here at night." I laughed, but the first night proved that silence can be dangerous. When the lights went out, I heard it. A whisper, thin, soft, but icy. "You're afraid of being alone." I jumped up, checked every room, every window, every closet. No one was there. My heart was pounding, but the whisper repeated, closer this time. "You're afraid that no one will hear your screams." I tried to sleep, but every rustle, every floorboard squeak made me jump. I began to realize this wasn't imagination, someone was watching. The next morning, I started exploring the house. The walls were covered with faded wallpaper, hiding old marks and drawings, like secret messages. In the attic, I found a diary left by the previous tenant. The pages were scrawled in a hurry. They know everything. They can see me even when I close my eyes. I began reading aloud, and the whisper returned at night. Now it spoke about me, my fears, my desires. "You're afraid of losing yourself. You're afraid that no one will believe you." Every word was precise, as if someone had peeked inside my head. I could feel the presence, but I couldn't find it. Cameras? Hidden doors? Everything was shrouded in a web of oblivion. Nights grew longer and colder. The voice was no longer friendly. It pressed against me. "You're afraid of betrayal? You're afraid no one will understand." Then memories began to come, or maybe I was seeing them awake. The first story, a family who lived here decades ago. The diary said, "My wife disappeared at night. I heard her whispering, calling me into the darkness." The second story, a student who rented the house for the summer. He wrote, "The voice knew me more accurately than I knew myself. Every decision I made was predictable. I tried to run. I couldn't. I heard their whispers in the walls. Their fears became mine. Their disappearances became part of my reality." I began noticing details I had missed before. Symbols appeared on the walls, like warnings. Under the rug, I found a hidden camera pointing directly at the bed. My fears came alive at night. You're afraid of the dark. You're afraid of oblivion. You're afraid of death itself. Every night, the whisper sank deeper into my mind. I saw things that weren't there. I heard things I couldn't comprehend. The house walls became alive, every creak part of a game designed to break me. On the last night, I set a trap. I left the door ajar, set up a camera, and hid. The voice appeared, but now it was closer. Not as a sound, but as a person walking in the darkness. Its eyes were empty, but it smiled. You thought you could fool me? It whispered. I hear everything. I tried to fight, to run, but I realized the horrifying truth. The voice wasn't just a being. It was supernatural, capable of seeing and hearing everyone. When I thought it was over, it turned to the screen, to you. Now it's your turn to listen. The story didn't end. It continued in the ears of whoever is listening. And now, by listening to me, you've become part of this game too.